Assalamualaikum. My name is Ani Suraya binti Sujari from M380 1104A. My ID number is 2019667042.
My name is Anisa Zira binti Rizal and I'm from M380 1104A. My number matric is 2019285618.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Fatiha Hazika binti Zulkifli. My matric number is 2019265448. I am from M380 1104A.
My name is Nurul Nadira Muhammad Azhar. My student ID 2019225234. I'm from M380 1104A.
According to the Ministry of Higher Education, MOHE, there will be 116,161 unemployed new graduates in Malaysia in 2020, accounting for 20% of the total population. Should we just chalk it up to the COVID-19 outbreak, or are there basic factors that lower Malaysian fresh graduates' employability? So we will discuss this issue in this video. First, what can students do to improve their chance of finding job after graduate? Sign up for LinkedIn. Take advantage of your network. Make a professional and polished resume. Attempt to be as proactive as possible.
Sign up for LinkedIn. Having a link page may help students stand out from the crowd. When there are open positions at their organization, many recruiters look through LinkedIn profile. You may be missing out on job change if you don't have a LinkedIn account. So sign up for LinkedIn right now and make sure your profile is full with all of the relevant information such as education, qualification, and work experience.
So, I'm gonna talk about the take advantage of your network. Networking is not included in the top list used by students to improve their chances of finding a job after graduate, but we can use it because it brings many benefits to us and also employers. We can use networking to our advantage rather than relying solely on our resume. This link is valuable not only to you but also to employers who can use the networks to hire a large number of new employees. Employers do not need to conduct interview in order to find staff. Usually, students use their relatives as their network. Hiring or promoting a relative can provide certain advantages. For instance, if the student has been groomed in the family business, then the students may bring valuable social and intellectual capital to the positions. There are numerous advantages to doing so. The advantage of employers is that employers know about the abilities of employees because they have been in contract before working. Employers do not solely rely on resume. The advantage for employees is that employees get first information about the area of work or the inner workings of the organization. Employees have no qualms about asking as they had previously known and communicated with each other before to starting work.
Next is make a professional and polished resume. When it's come to writing our resume, students should be more inventive. Human research staff can spend as little as 5 seconds looking at your resume when hundreds of others are fighting for the same position. As a result, it's critical that yours will look outstanding and stand out the most among the crowd. Being innovative with your resume will undoubtedly give you a competitive advantage. Students are not encouraged to make a resume that is too long and complicated, as human resource staff will not have enough time to look at your resume. We just need to have concise and creative resume. Only one page is needed to write a resume. We should only put important things in our resume, such as our skills that will be related with the job that we were trying to apply. It was really important to keep our resume short and direct because it will catch human resource staff attention better than any other resume that has more than one page.
Fresh graduates have to do research about the company, find out about the background and achievements of the company. They should conduct their due homework in order to persuade a corporation that they are a wonderful fit for them. Most businesses have a website where potential employees can learn about the industry. Find out what they are searching for in a potential employee by reading the company profile. In addition, do research about the company can make it easier for us to answer the question posed during interview. Second, why is it hard to get a job as a fresh graduate? Heightened competition, little or no experience, no skill, lack of follow-up. In our era of globalization, there are too many graduates with decent grades and diplomas of higher education. As a result, fresh graduates must compete with each other for a job. Previously, college and university were considered accessible only to the rich because of the high cost of living. However, the perception has changed as the government has provided various assistance, including scholarship and loans, for learning reserve for those who can't afford to further their studies education. Day by day, more and more graduates are being born. Each has high pointer in GPA. As a result, students must be compete with each other for a job. But then, it occurred to you that you could be little too young and inexperienced. Employers want to hire young and inexpensive workers, but they also consider the candidate's experience. Students now have to deal with clever competitors to get a jobs. Therefore, a higher education certificate alone is not enough to qualify for employment. Students need to do something different, such as adding work experience or improving existing skills. We as students who have recently completed their studies must believe that we have an edge in applying for jobs, as we have a higher education certificate that allows us to work in any organization. In our era of globalization, there are too many new graduates with decent grades and diplomas of higher education. In other words, even after investing a significant amount of money and effort in acquiring a bachelor's degree, 1 in 5 fresh graduates is currently unemployed.
Next is no work experience. Most employers now look for employees who have at least 1 to 3 years of working experience. Students who have just graduated must not have work experience anywhere. Next, most students are aware of the value of gaining internship experience, while to be impressed by the fact that you have been interning every holiday because Many students are doing so. Therefore, students can work as part-time while studying to find work experience.
Next is no skill. It was hard for the graduate to get job because most of them had no skill. Fresh graduates need to improve their soft skill, hard skill, and English skill in order to get job easily. Soft skill is related with personal character such as communication, teamwork, and creative thinking. Hard skill is a teachable skill that are easy to quantify. Usually, you will learn high skill in classroom through books or other material. Programming, data analysis, accounting, and proficiency in foreign language is the example of the hard skill. Meanwhile, English skill is important if we want to get employed by any employment. Fresh graduates need to masters in speaking, reading, listening, and writing. To enhance our English pronunciation, we can practicing by communicate with people by using English. We can read English books, articles, and news. With experience come vital talent, some of which can only be acquired on the job. Those with limited work experience approach the job market with a resume that lists few talent. When it comes to filling position, employers look for specific skill. They don't look at resume that don't have them.
Lack of follow-up. Many recent graduates undervalue the importance of following up. Many organizations give those who follow up after finishing an interview process more consideration. Instead of sending a thank you note to their prior chance, students find themselves in situations where they focus all of their attention on the next one.
And the last one, in your opinion, what government and universities can do to help fresh graduates increase their opportunity to get a job after graduate? First, government. Government can reducing the recruitment of foreign workers in each sector. Set an age limit for working so that fresh graduates get employment opportunities. Second, universities. Universities collaborates with public and private organizations to make it easier for fresh graduates to find employment. Universities offer courses meeting job market demand. As we know, Malaysia has many foreign workers in various sectors. This has posed a problem to fresh graduates as their job opportunities have been monopolized by foreign workers. Malaysia is attempting to advance up the economic ladder by reducing its reliance on low-skilled migrant workers. However, this is affecting some of country's most important industries. The plantation sector is most affected if the recruitment of foreign workers is restricted. However, the government should be concerned about this problem so that fresh graduates in our country get employment opportunities after graduation. The government should limit the recruitment of foreign workers in every sector and replace them with fresh graduates in our country.
Next is the government. What the government can do is set an age limit for working so all the fresh graduates can get the opportunities to work on the field they are involved in. As we can see, today, many companies whose employees are old. Some of them even deserve a pension. It is time for the graduates to be hired. This is because in this of-age technology, all the companies need fresh workers and ideas to give some contribution for their company. Therefore, it is important to limit the working age because it can provide and can open opportunities for graduates to get a job, because at the same time can help them to add work experience in the future.
Next is university collaborate with public and private organizations to make it easier for fresh graduates to find employment. The Malaysian government believes that an active collaboration between the university and industry must be promoted to generate a positive effect to the national economy. Studies have shown that companies who collaborate with university typically have higher productivity rate than the company who do not have such collaboration. University that collaborate with public and private organization can encourage the public and private organization to set up some program to employ potential fresh graduate from their university. University also could offering their high potential fresh graduate to the organization, so they could considering on taking them to become their employees. With such collaboration between university and the organization, the fresh graduate from the university could get job more easily, and the amount of the unemployment fresh graduate could be reduced.
University offer courses meeting job market demand. The university can hold programs for those who can improve student skills. From there, students can improve their skill level. Among the programs that can be run are computer skills such as proficient in handling Access like Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, and Excel.
As we know, now we are still in MCO situation to prevent the virus of COVID-19 from continuing to spread. So we hope you guys are in a good condition. Don't forget to always wear your face mask and keep sanitize your hand.